stroke on the first string on the 15th fret. So it's 5 downstrokes connected, sweeping, and then the last one is an upstroke on the 15th fret. Sounds like this. Okay, that's exactly half of the phrase. If you listen, there's 6 notes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we've ended with an upstroke on the 15. What we're going to do is we're going to hit that same 15th fret again, only this time with a downstroke, and then reverse everything we just did. So we'll do down on 15, and then up on 12, up on 13, up on 12, up on 14, and up on 15 to end where we started. If you put it all together, it sounds like this. Okay, that gives you a pretty good idea of what a major arpeggio sounds like. Now the cool thing is if we get that one down, it's pretty simple, then we can add the minor arpeggio, which makes it really helpful to have both major and minor, because if you're playing minor chords, you're going to want to play the minor arpeggio shape. And again, you can always also play bits and pieces of each one of these arpeggios. Okay, to do the minor, all we have to do is flat the third every time it comes up. Well, the third comes up, the second note in this particular one, that 14, so we'll flat that to a 13. So now our arpeggio looks like this. 15, 13, 12. There's the octave, C again, and then we have to flat our 12th fret again down to 11 because that's the other third to make it a minor third. So we have our C minor arpeggios like this. 15, 13, 12, 13, 11, and then the high note stays the same at 15. And then reverse that and come back. So our minor arpeggio. And our major arpeggio. Now the good news, as long as you know what the root note is, you're in good shape. Well, the root note for each one of these exercises so far has been the lowest note that we're playing. In this case, we're playing a C, right? That's our low note here, 15th fret, 5th string. So that's why this would be the major arpeggio shape. That's the major arpeggio shape with the C and the bass note. If I wanted to play a B flat, I could simply take that C, move it to B, down to B flat, and play the same shape. Or A. If I wanted to play A minor, then I would play, starting off the A, the minor arpeggio shape. Now you can do some of these arpeggios, connect them. You can go up one, down the other, which is a good way to practice. In fact, probably one of the best ways you'll find to practice if you just want to get comfortable with this in a decent amount of time. Play a C major arpeggio. When you get to the high note, just move over, down 1 fret, and come back down a B, and then go back up to C. Now there's another type of arpeggio you can do here, which is a bar chord arpeggio, which is where you actually use bars, but you have to roll the bar because, again, we don't want notes to ring simultaneously, right? So check this out. If I do, we'll look at an A major, okay? Here's my A. I'm going to go up to the third, but then I'm going to bar 14, 14, and 14, up to 12, up to 17, okay? So it's 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1. That's the arpeggio numbers. Now, if I play that, though, I don't want those middle 3 notes to sound like a chord. So what am I going to do? I'm going to kind of roll that finger as I go up. And on the way down, again, I roll the finger. And that's kind of another cool arpeggio technique you can use with a bar. Takes a little bit more time to get comfortable with that, but it's worth a try, okay? Let's try one using all 6 strings now. And this is one of my favorites from Testament years ago. It was Alex Skolnick lick off of Perilous Nation, I think it was, or Practice What You Preach. I think it was Perilous Nation. Anyhow, we'll do it in the key of E. So we'll start on the E on the 6th string, and we're going to do a minor arpeggio, and I'll give you what the notes are, what the scale tones are. We have 1 to our flat 3, 5, 1, flat 3, 5, 1, flat 3. Now the actual frets would be this, 12 to 15 on the 6th string. And since we want to do a rake, we want to start with an upstroke because we're going to hit 2 notes on the same string. So if I start with an upstroke, that means I'm going to have a downstroke on 15, which is going to lead me through the rest of the notes going down and raking. So it sounds like this, 12, 15, 14, 14, 12, 12, 12, 15. got to try to mute those extra notes by rolling your fingers. Sounds like this. That's kind of a fun one. You know, you can play it sloppy and it still sounds cool. You can do stuff like a... And it sounds kind of cool, looks flashy, and people go, wow, that's really cool. Unless they're really good guitar players and they go, that's really lame, but you get the idea. The best advice I can give you would be to really start slowly and use a metronome for one, so that you know your timing's accurate. But don't try to race through it, because you will end up being really sloppy, which I know we all do as guitar players. We all try to play as fast as possible. But try to play it really clean and really accurate. Make sure that you're doing the right technique. Really paying attention to your right hand, making sure that you're pushing the pick into the next string, as opposed to picking the notes really fast. Some people try to rake, again, by picking really fast, but it's much more economical and a legitimate sweep if you just sweep the pick across the strings. So you're going to find that to be probably pretty helpful for you as well. So thanks so much for having me on the show. I hope this worked for you guys. Hope it gives you something to think about, something to work on. And come hang out and say hi to me. I hang out at my forum quite a bit at marcseal.com/forum. And thanks to everybody that makes these videos possible for you guys. You guys should be really grateful, all the people that work behind the scenes to keep all this stuff going, because I know that the stuff I've seen on the site inspires me, and I'm sure it inspires you. So send them your thank you notes, and that's awesome, man. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.